I'm running late. Check the weather report. Supposed to be very windy weather tomorrow with fire warnings, wind and rain, wind and fire. I mean, it is the Earth. I forgot we're on Earth and not Mars. But the next day, so day one tomorrow, it's Earth, wind, and fire, and then the day after that, I'll be on Mars because the weather predicted is a dust storm. We're supposed to have dust, and they didn't. There's no picture of clouds and rain or anything. It's just dark sky. So now you can watch me eat because I'm late. And I was just going to say, hey, I'll start at 8, but you can watch me drive home. Oh, what happened there? It even canceled the video or something? Man, dang thing. You know? The little GoPro thing, the fingers that go in the thing, one of the fingers broke off, and the dang thing don't get tight now. I like these Burger King, the Texas Double Whopper, man, with the jalapenos, and the phone is way over in front of the passenger side. So I'll read what else said later. Should be sunset happening behind me though. But there was a video that I watched. I searched imagination art, and there was a guy with a poem in a video, and man, that thing was like, I bet Forrest Fenn would love to hear that one, so I sent it to him. And they're talking about their imagination, and they weren't even going into the psychedelic type of imagination, you know, that Forrest is talking about. Seeing those shapes in the rocks. Find a good-looking rock. If those be his eyes and that be his nose to his toes points the way to the treasure, you know? That's his old pirate movies, you know, from 1954. I couldn't find the ones from, well, there was Captain Kidd from 1945, but that's why he mentioned Captain Kidd and he didn't mention the other one, because to be subtle, you can't mention the actual hint, but something close to it, you know, something like this. That's subtle. Subtle's something like this. It's not actually this. It's how he plays with words. You know? So. Oh. Who's driving? So I'm going by the train yard now. Oh. Yeah, there's all kinds of old trains, the Minnesota Zephyr and stuff like that here, these old locomotives, the old Rio Grande railroad cars. Like passenger cars and cabooses, and there's an old steam engine way up at the end, black one. That there, I don't know if they're restoring or it is restored, or maybe just retired there. So I got green lights all the way, yeah. I don't see the locomotive I was just telling you about. It seems to be moved. Maybe send it down to Antonito. That's just before you get to New Mexico. It's only about 45 miles down to New Mexico from here. I'm crossing the Rio Grande right now. All right. So yeah, you just got crappy weather coming the next few days. So I better go get some water and some groceries, and so I went and spent $100 on groceries. But I have some good meals at least. Yeah, they were way off on their imagination stuff. When he's talking imagination, you got to think of that Indian chief that's in the one down in Texas. He says that it's in reference to peyote, that the white man, he goes to church and talks about Jesus. The Indian, he goes in his teepee and talks to Jesus, because he's eating that peyote and stuff. And he's seeing shapes in the rocks. Just like in the pirate movie, it's about shapes in the rocks. But Long John Silver had the face. The eyes were like two arches, and so you see the sky through his eyes. You know? And then he's got the Olmec head I found. I took the it was a GIF I made on Giphy. It's got the Olmec head. I think I put Forrest Fenn tag on it. But there's an Olmec head, my Olmec head, and then I superimposed the rock from Long John Silver over the top, and it's like putting a mask on it, you know? And it's a face just like it. The eyes are the Omegas. I cut through the onions. Yeah, I like those jalapenos and onions, and got mustard in there, bacon. So those, where was I talking on now? Yeah, their imagination just lacks it. They won't go to the abstract, and that's why you tell people be abstract artists, because that's all he could do is be an abstract artist. That's why his frogs have no real long fingers and everything. It's abstract. And the background patterns, if you look, there'll be shapes in them. And Sky gonna change color behind us yet? Nope. Just waiting for you. It's kind of a gray sunset so far. I can see the ball of the sun through the clouds, but no color yet. So he's way off, but look at that video that you find when he's searching. He talks about it, you know, imagination and that they were talking about parallax, or a parallax, going over, you know, programming your mind to see. You have to look at these rocks. You have to really look at them and marvel gaze before you're going to see it. If you don't marvel gaze, you don't see it. And that's where the imagination comes in. And it doesn't take much to imagine that warm waters halt at the bottom of the spring. And if you went to Yellowstone, maybe those springs there are only 600 feet deep, you know? This one's over 1,000 feet deep. So, it's the deepest spring. So that's where warm waters halt. And that's not where the treasure is. The treasure is opposite of that. It's where cold waters begin. Where warm water halts, where cold waters begin, is where the beginning is. I mean the end. Okay, so I don't know what else I had a little list at home, but I didn't make it back home. I was wandering around Walmart. Spent some time $5 movie bin, got one with 4 movies, action movies. I don't even remember what they are right now. I think I had heard of one of them. They were movies I didn't already have. Land for sale, 40 acres. And that's cheap land. You can probably get that for $40,000. Not good. There's a water spring I seen people at. I gotta get the mile marker down. There it is. Boom. Okay, next mile marker. Okay. That's 3 reflector poles from that sign there. Yeah, there's a little spot you can stop along the road and fill up your water bottles. I had one more bite of this thing. But it's a good meal on the way home. That thing, there's so much lettuce and onion and jalapenos, and it's like having a salad on your hamburger. Yeah, I was like, I was just laughing at their ideology of what he's meaning by imagination, and they're thinking literally, literal imagination, not visual imagination. And Forrest Fenn was an art dealer, so he was in the art. He was in art, and people would bring art in, and he'd go, "I can't," and eventually he learned to see the stuff, maybe. And, you know, you can see, you see things as like, you ever see something, you think it's something, but it wasn't, it was something else. Like I had people say, there's a mountain lion out there, it's just a little house cat, you know. Their perception was altered. You alter your perception of what you're seeing. And really, it's almost supernatural. I had another almost 2 miles. About a mile and a half now. Turn. So, yeah, I'll be able to look up that name. If you're on my Fennatics page, I linked even on my Facebook page. It's a public post. You can see it. Tells you, you know, the link to that artist. I said a very cool poem, you know, because he went into it, it's like, wow, man, that was magical. He said it all in that one little poem. One more mile. Left Jack at home. That guy, he was out running this morning. He wanted to come in. He wanted water. And I gave him a full bowl of water, and in about 3 minutes, he downed that whole bowl of water. Where's my street? Oh, that's my sign. Street's after the sign. Just sagebrush, and you look for a little gravel that's pulling off the side. Okay. Now comes the part. Gotta loosen my belt. Oh, I take the phone out of there. Because this road is too tough, too rough. Too rough for the phone holder on the dash. So I gotta hold it with my left arm. And my left arm is kind of my gimbal. You know, if you hold your elbow bent, your arm, you know, it's a kind of a gimbal on its own. You know, it bounces. See. No heavy shock. But yeah, my right hand shakes because I got a bone spur up there in my shoulder. When you get back here, we can go play that the Forrest Fenn hat trick game. Yeah, see up here, there's this, see that trailer abandoned? People just leave their stuff, left. Their windows are all broken. That thing's good enough for scrap metal, that's about it. Oh, I got my drink. Might see some traffic. Somebody on the street I turn on up here. There's slowing down for the turn. You ever watch Cannery Row with Nick Nolte? When I was younger, darker hair, I was Nick Nolte. I look like Nick Nolte. Probably people think, well, you look like him now too. He's 15 years older. He's probably 75, 72 at least. Where'd the other vehicle go? We haven't got on the washboard road yet. The bad one. Woo. Oh, where'd that traffic go? Oh, there he is. He's heading the road past my place. He's across over there. Now watch this road. Watch the car shake. This is our washboard road. Boom. And we got Sanford. Where's his son? It must be the next street. I see my RV in my shed. That truck is way up ahead of me, so he went past my place. There's somebody left their furniture out here. I think one of us are gonna, one of me or the neighbors probably go by and light that thing on fire one day or one night and just let it burn. You know, people throw their trash out on the side of the road. About best way to get rid of it, burn it. Pile it up, burn it. Make some carbon taxes. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way you can, like, sell your carbon taxes back to the oil company. If you had them, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's the idea of taxing you for your pollution. And people are like, yeah, tax me for my pollution, please. Tax me. Vote for Hillary. Tax me for my pollution. Al Gore, a liar. Jeez. Okay. I'm in my driveway. Jack's still over there chasing the rabbits. No, he's right there waiting for me. Yeah. So, that was Alamosa to my place in 24 minutes. So I know how long it takes me to get down there if I want to make the breakfast deadline for fast food or something. So, yeah. I got a dash cam, you see. I'm going to turn it off. Sometimes it was on all last night. So, it's good for security, you know, if you're in your apartment or something, and somebody breaks into your car overnight, and as long as they don't see where the camera is or something, you can probably get a recording of them, of whoever all you gotta do is park. Get down! Look at him. Go down! Down! Dum-dum! Oh, jeez. Out for game? What? Talk about multitasking. Yeah, I multitask the treasure. Oh. Down, Jack. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's my milkshake. That's my milkshake, yeah. He's in my lap in the car. I wanted to go with you, really. Really, I wanted to go with you. Oh. Okay, outside. You said hello. Man. He's a hyper dog, because they chase cattle and sheep and stuff, and they don't run out of energy. He likes dancing around on his back feet, don't you, Jack? What are you after? So, let's see what else is on here. What did I miss? Ooh. Oh boy, yeah, Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill, who's Uncle Bill? Oh no, I'm Uncle Bill, but what nephew? What niece? Tribal? I don't know if anybody tribal nephews. Where are you? I was near Alamosa, driving home. Let's see what else to say. Somebody's mad. Tribal's mad because it wasn't while I was driving. Yeah, this is a bad joke. Talk about multitasking. Oh, what's the bad joke? I don't know. I can tell some bad jokes. Hey, Jack. Whoop. Somebody. Oh, that ringtone down, huh? Ringtone up. There. So I hate those buttons on the side of the phone. Okay. Dang. I gotta turn my phone back to mobile hotspot and all that stuff to do the rest of it. What time is it now? Okay, I'll come back at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. I'll call it Forrest Fenn time, 8 o'clock Forrest Fenn time, and we'll do I'll talk some more on it. I'll get my dinner done and get these groceries away, but yeah, 8 o'clock I'll get the show underway properly. But that was interesting. I didn't want to show you up and not be here, so I'll just tell you I'll be delayed. Get the rest done after I get inside and I got to set up the network and tripod and all that stuff. So, see ya.